Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another reading, Sagittarius. This is going to be your reading for April. Let's go ahead and get started. So, April. There's a push that you guys are getting to do something. And I know you guys are thrill seekers in your own right, and I know that you are always down to take the risk. The adrenaline rush, or the promise of that can be enough to make you guys very brave, make you very courageous. And I think that in April you've shown a lot of courage. Most recently, when it comes to the things that you guys want, when it comes to the willingness to ruffle some feathers or to shake things up in your life, I just think that there's something that you guys are being called to do. There's some chaos that you are knowingly walking into, and I use the word chaos loosely because it may not necessarily be chaotic. I just think that this is something that is going to lead to some kind of emotional unrest. So I think that you're digging up something and inspecting it, analyzing it. You are addressing something that you have been avoiding for a very long time, and it's because you want your desire for new in your life, your desire for rejuvenation is just so strong. Your desire for advancement or to constantly make things better is what's driving you right now, is what's pushing you to step out of your comfort zone. It's what's pushing you to set fire to the rain, to use a phrase. And it's like therein lies an opportunity. There's an opportunity that lies within the chaos. There's an opportunity that lies within the unrest. Oh. Are there some thoughts, memories, obligations, responsibilities that are making it hard for you to rest, that are keeping you up at night? And it's like you need a resolution. You need a resolution, and you can only run for so long. You can only avoid it for so long, and you can only avoid it for so long before you realize that the only way forward is to go through it, that there is no going around it. That is the truth that April is bringing to you right now. But have faith, Sagittarius, that you will get through it, that this too will pass. But it all comes down to you, and it all comes down to what you guys make Well, I don't want to say that, because I think that you are willingly making the choice to go through this process. So I don't think that there's any more hesitation. I'd say that there maybe is a little bit of anxiety, but when something needs to be done, you're not the type to let anxiety stop you. And what's also very important about this Pisces energy coming out for you is that Pisces is a sign that it's very difficult for them to ignore the way that they feel. It's very difficult for them to ignore their instincts about a situation. And like I said, I feel like you guys are being called to do something. You guys are being called to settle the score. You're being called to put something to rest. And I don't know that you will ever be able to rest properly until you address this. The truth will out, as they say. The truth will out. You will get the chance this month to speak your piece. You'll get the chance to make your sentiments known. But I think that it's important for you guys to understand what pieces of information are privileged, and it's completely okay to have those important conversations. It's completely okay to want to have them and to take the necessary steps to create the environment for them. But vulnerability doesn't necessarily mean disclosure. You can be present there for the conversation. You can make your sentiments known and be receptive to the information that someone else wants to convey in an effort to understand their viewpoint, in an effort to heal whatever it is that you guys feel like you have to heal. Because I do think that there's a chapter that you guys want to close. And I think that you want to leave behind some of the worries and the baggage that you guys have been carrying around. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to disclose privileged information, anything that isn't pertinent to why things fell apart or to why things are not working out. There's some things about your life that you guys it's privileged information. You know, you can be vulnerable and intimate with someone without giving them your life story, or without telling them sensitive information, or giving them sensitive information that they have the possibility to destroy you with. Especially if you guys are dealing with an Aries or a Leo or a Libra. I think that you guys you don't want to be judged. And I think that if you get a whiff of that, or if you get a hint of that, just gonna go ghost. Or I should say, what you choose is your happiness. What you guys are going to choose is what you've always known. Yeah, there you are. Stand in your power this month. Stand in your truth. And live your truth. But I just really want you guys to understand that you don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to prove yourself. Your kingdom has been built and paid for. What you guys represent in the world is well known. I just think that if it's not, I just think that there may be certain people that you want to be a part of that. And since they're not, your desire for inclusivity and generosity is what's pushing you to try. And try if you'd like. That's okay. But you guys need to understand that and you know this, but I just want to remind you when dealing with this, that you do have a say about the way your life progresses. You've been making decisions for yourself and for your life for a very long time now. And the success that you have seen is a result of the dedication that you have to your life and to your success, and it's the result of the amount of self-love and self-respect that you have. So if you find yourself in a situation where you are having to prove yourself or to make your case, before it even gets to that point, I just want you guys to remember that it's optional. And that's not vulnerability. Vulnerability is making the time, showing up. You already have the willingness to be there, but you don't have to lose yourself in it. And your idea that you have in your mind of the kind of person that you are and what you guys stand for, which is far more important than some people think. It counts. It counts. And it's from that place that you exert your power. It's from that place that you keep your boundaries in place and that you enforce them. Those who care about you and respect you are going to respect you even more for not giving in. We're going to talk about these one more time. Just 1 second. Hey guys, here are your cards for April one more time. Let's talk about these once again. So, Sag, you want your life to look a certain way. And I think that you're getting a push, a motivation, an inspiration of sorts to do something. It's like you're re-examining an obstacle that you've already overcome is the way that I would describe it. I don't think that this is a new tower moment or that this is a new tower. I just think the way that you think and feel about this old tower is changing. if that makes sense. And I think that how you guys are approaching it right now and how you think of and feel about it you have a bit more tools in your arsenal when it comes to handling it. And I want to, the title of this reading is going to be To Settle the Score. And I don't always get the opportunity to talk about the titles in the video because I typically choose them after. But for yours, we have that benefit. And I just want to be clear, I don't think that you want revenge. I don't think that you are trying to create and place yourselves in difficult emotional situations. I think it's the opposite. I think that you have cut so many of those out of your life, and I think that you have gotten yourself to a point now where you are strong enough to perhaps re-examine an obstacle that you had moved past. Not all obstacles that we move past or that we conquer are obstacles that we actually overcame. What can happen sometimes is that we run away from them. That fight or flight response, you know, we don't fight every battle. There are some that are just left. But I think that this one that has been left or that you have been avoiding, you have some new strengths to help you with it this time around. And it's making you willing enough to go back to it, to look at it again, because I think that it's something that you feel is worth fighting for, or something that you or something that you feel is worth having in your life. If this is a thing or a person, or in working through it, what you stand to gain will far outweigh what you got from running away from it, which is temporary peace of mind. And I think that you're looking for something a little bit more permanent. We're going to talk about that a bit more in the extended reading, which if you guys would like to see, I'm going to do right now, and the link for that will be in the description box. And if you'd like a personal reading, the link for that will be there as well. I want to take this moment to apologize for not being on time, and I thank you for your patience first and foremost. There were quite a bit of changes, and change can be good. I don't have to tell you that, it's here in your reading, but I just say that to say that I'm back, and I'm happy to be. If I don't see you in the extended, I'll see you guys next month. Bye.